Is your horse bored? Maybe. Horses get bored because they are not mentally stimulated and they are not chewing. And for horses that on stall rest, this is just part of the deal. But bored horses happen all the time. And a lot of it has to do with their living environment. For example, inside of a structure, inside of a barn, if the windows are closed, if they can't see their neighbors, if the scenery out back is boring and flat and they can't see horses in the field, or if their window is closed, all of these things increase a horse's stress and boredom. And then outside, does your horse have access to sight lines and activities with other horses? Horses also get bored because they are fed meals instead of using a slow feeder system. And they are bored when they don't have enough exercise or outlet for all of their energy. And of course, horses are never going to send us an email, but they are going to tell us in a few different ways that they're bored. One, most obviously, they're going to start some stall vices, like they're going to eat the barn, they're going to start cribbing, they're weaving, maybe they're stall walking, or they all of a sudden decide to paw or stall kick, which can be really dangerous. But other horses are like, no, you have to figure this out, and I'm going to make it hard. So they're going to start acting either really lethargic and just kind of checked out. Or they might decide that they are going to be really aggressive and make it look like maybe they're in pain, and in a way they're kind of mentally struggling. Or they're going to become giant hooligans that you never ever want to sit on or handle or do anything with because they just have too many bucks they need to get out. And unfortunately, bored horses can be destructive to their environments, but they can also be destructive to their own bodies by developing ulcers. They can colic. A lot of bored horses will somehow just pack on the pounds. And of course, those behavioral issues. So what do? You occupy your horse's mind, you occupy their mouth. Slow feeders, and you can get slow feeders that they can munch out of. You can get toys that roll around on the ground. You can get these awesome hay bags that they have to play with and they can step on and roll on. You can get slow feeders for their grains and their concentrated feeds. You can change their buddies, you can change their view, you can change their schedule, you can change what pastures they go out into in an effort to increase how much horse-to-horse contact they have. And that is not only like in a herd situation, but that's also sight lines. Can they see their buddies? Do they feel safe because they can see that their buddies are close? You can groom your horse more. That's my personal favorite because that is quality time on the ground and you are starting to memorize your horse's habits. And when something is different, they are sending you that email really fast and you're getting it right away and you know what to do. You can change your riding program. You can do different exercises. You could go in or out of the ring. You can change your discipline. You can change your trainer. You can go to different shows. You can start doing clicker training, positive reinforcement training. Teach your horse all of those tricks that you see. Get them buttons. It's also important to talk to your veterinarian. There are calming supplements that might help if your horse is really anxious because they're bored. There's also different medical reasons for a horse to be acting not themselves that your vet needs to help you kind of detective through. And there are pharmaceutical agents because better living through chemistry sometimes.